Ever feel like your brain won't stop racing? Like your thoughts are spiraling? What if this happens? Or what if I fail? That's anxiety, and it's exhausting. Even if you haven't had a full blown panic attack, it can still weigh you down. I've been there. Sleepless nights, overthinking, that gnawing tension you can't shake. But here's the thing, you don't have to carry it alone. You can learn to hold it differently, give it over to God, and trust Him. Anxiety can make life feel heavier than it is. It tricks your mind into thinking danger is everywhere. It makes you second guess your decisions, doubt your worth, and feel unsafe in your own skin. And when that anxiety feels constant, it can feel like you're powerless. But you're not. Anxiety is a signal, not a sentence. And leaning on your faith can help you handle it without letting it control your life. I've struggled with anxiety in moments of uncertainty. Big decisions, life changes, feeling pressure to perform or get things right. My mind would go a million miles per hour. What if I fail? What if something goes wrong? What if I lose everything and have to start over? Anxiety can feel like a storm in your mind, and for a long time, I tried to fight it alone and not in the best way. Smoking, drinking, you know how it is. I don't have to get into it. Let's understand anxiety. Anxiety is your body's alarm system, your mind trying to protect you. The tricky part is, sometimes the alarm goes off when there's no real danger. That's why it can feel relentless. Your brain thinks it's helping you survive, but really, it's just draining you. Here's where faith comes in. You don't have to carry it all yourself. You can hand it over to God, trust Him, and let Him hold the weight you're trying to manage alone. Let me give you a few tips on how to overcome it. 1. Notice it. Don't fight it. When anxiety shows up, pause, acknowledge it. I see you, you're here, but you're not in charge. Instead of trying to force it away, hand it over to God in your thoughts or prayers. 2. Control your breath. Your body reacts physically to anxious thoughts. Slow, deep breaths calm your nervous system. Try 4-7-8 breathing. Inhale 4 seconds, hold 7, exhale 8. As you breathe, imagine handing each worry over to Him. A technique I usually do is I place my hand over my heart, and as I take slow, controlled, deep breaths, I put my focus on my heart as I say the following affirmations, really feeling it, either out loud or in my head. I am okay, I am safe, I am loved. Repeat them until it feels right for you. 3. Ground yourself in the present. Notice 5 things you see, 4 things you feel, 3 things you hear, 2 things you smell, 1 thing you taste. Anchor yourself in the now. Trust that God is in control, even when your thoughts are racing. Trust in yourself. You've been here before and have overcome it. As they say, this too shall pass. Don't worry about tomorrow. Stay in the now. Focus on the choices you can make in this moment. Take it one day at a time. Don't worry about your past either. Best thing you can do is leave it there. Focus on what you can do now. Everything else will fall in place. Trust and let go. And if right now just looks like meditating, deep breathing for 5 minutes, journaling, going for a walk, and grounding yourself, that's fine. You choose what feels right for you. 4. Move your body. Even a walk or stretch releases tension. Physical action reminds your body you're safe, even if your mind feels stormy. 5. Talk to someone or pray. Share what's going on to a friend, mentor, counselor, or God. Sometimes just verbalizing your worries and giving them over can take away their power. I know some people say talking to yourself is crazy, but we talk to ourselves all the time. It's what you tell yourself that makes the difference. How about you talk to yourself like being your own best friend? Not only that, listen. Listen to your body, your heart. What is it telling you that you keep shutting down? Time to show up for yourself. I used to let anxiety dictate my decisions. What I said yes to, what I avoided, how I worried about the future. Then I started leaning on faith over fear, trusting God to guide me and trusting myself to follow through. Before a big decision or stressful situation, I'd pray or remind myself, God, please guide me and give me the strength, courage, and wisdom to follow through. I leave to you what I can't control. I know that life is showing me the way. These situations are happening for me. They are not against me. Questions I reflect on are, what is it trying to tell me? What can I learn from this? Where am I holding myself back to where it's causing more harm than good? And slowly, I noticed a difference. The anxiety didn't disappear completely, but I could face it without being consumed by it. I could move forward anyway, knowing I wasn't carrying it alone. Anxiety is exhausting. It's heavy. Even small tasks can feel overwhelming. But it doesn't define you. It's not a reflection of your strength or faith. It's just a part of being human. And the beautiful part, you can choose who holds it. You can hand it over to God, trust Him to hold it, and still take steps forward. 6. Journal your worries and prayers. Write down anxious thoughts and pair them with prayers or affirmations of trust. Seeing them on paper makes them easier to release. 7. Challenge unhelpful thoughts. Ask yourself, is this fact, fear, or assumption? Replace fear with trust. I don't have to solve this alone. God has my back. And then let it go, detach, stop feeding the fear. You can't overthink yourself into relief. Do what you can and let go of the rest. 8. Limit triggers. News, social media, or negative people can fuel anxiety. Protect your mind and environment where possible. 9. Self-care is essential. Sleep, nutrition, movement, and rest are not luxuries. They're your armor against anxiety. If you're someone that drinks alcohol to unwind and then wakes up worse in the morning, guess what's fueling that pain, anxiety, fatigue, or depression? Time to face what you're running away from, what you're trying to escape with every glass you consume. Time to start doing things differently, make the changes needed in your life that drain you and keep you miserable. Whether it's changing jobs, setting boundaries with people, or speaking up for yourself, stop escaping, stop waiting to hit rock bottom before you make the change. Start now in this moment. Take one small action. Pick that thing you know that always pops up in your mind and you keep suppressing or avoiding. Start there, and if it's too big of a move, break it down into smaller steps. Start where you're at and work from there. Write it down, replay it in your head, read it over, have it visible to you so it sticks and you don't blow it off just because you're feeling better or get distracted. 10. Celebrate small wins. Even facing a situation while anxious is a victory. Every step is proof that you can hold anxiety and faith and still live your life. I realize anxiety isn't my enemy. It's a signal, a reminder to pause and check in with myself. Trusting God may not make the anxiety vanish in an instant, but it makes it manageable. It changes how I respond. I can feel anxious and still move forward. I can feel fear and still trust Him to carry the weight I can't. Every small step is proof I'm stronger than my thoughts. I'm capable. I'm not powerless. Anxiety will show up. That's life, but it doesn't control you. Notice it, breathe, ground yourself, take action anyway. Hand it over to God, trust Him, and keep moving forward. Every step forward is proof of your strength. Every step forward is proof you're capable of living fully, even with anxious thoughts. And when it feels overwhelming, remember, you are not your thoughts. You can move forward anyway. Trust the process and move forward. And if it fails, guess what? There was something you had to learn before moving on to the next step. Fail, learn, move forward, but this time you make it better because of what you've learned. Bet you'll get higher than where you were at. Let me know what situations or breakthroughs you have overcome in the comments. Share your story if you feel called to. See you at the next one. Be free.